Delhi, a city where the past and present exist side by side. For centuries, empires have risen and fallen here, shaping the history of an entire nation. From the powerful Delhi Sultanate to the grandeur of the Mughal Empire and later British colonial rule, each era has left its mark on this city. Monuments like Qutub Minar and Humayun's tomb still stand as reminders of that legacy. But Delhi isn't just about history. Today, it's a fast-moving modern capital, home to millions, full of energy, contrast, and constant motion. Walk through its streets and you'll see it all. Ancient structures beside busy roads, quiet corners next to chaotic markets. Delhi doesn't just show you India, it makes you feel it. And today, we follow Tommy T and Alice through Delhi as they experience the city for you. If you're planning to visit Delhi, this guide is for you. Stick around and watch till the end on how to have fun outdoors. Tommy T and Alice begin their journey in Delhi at Qutub Minar, one of the tallest brick minarets in the world. Built in the 12th century, it stands as a symbol of Delhi's early history. Surrounded by ancient ruins and intricate stonework, today it remains one of the most visited landmarks in India.
We made it to Delhi and we are at our first stop, that is the Qutub Minar. Minar in Hindi means column, and in particular this one is a column that was built between 1199 and 1220, so is over 1,000 years old. This was built by one of the most victorious reigner in the state, and was actually designed to be a victory statue, a monument that wanted to show how much this state was actually a winner.
Wow, guys, this is pretty crazy. I mean, beautiful.
Yeah, this Qutub Minar, actually I was expecting to only see this tower or column. In the reality, there is a nice area with a lot of history and really cool stuff, right?
Yeah, it is. It is actually, can you believe it? It is almost 10 centuries ago. Somebody built this as a victory tower, right?
Yes. So the first part of the tower was actually built under a Hindu souvenir. And it was one of the successful ones.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Prithviraj Chauhan. He defeated him, and that's where it was built.
And then the last part was actually added later on during the Islamic period, and is from 1300, late 1300.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so happy you brought us here. I mean, this is crazy. Then how old is this structure right here?
Started in 1193.
1193. So the history, a lot of people don't realize when you come to India, I mean, some of these structures, like the other day, the Buddha temple, over 2,300 years ago.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. At that time, they had a ability to bring these heavy rocks to such a high height. We don't know. They didn't even have the cranes at that time.
Right.
God knows how they managed it, but beautiful, craft work on it, and it's just sculptures are great, very historic, and all the historic structures will hold, a history, and millions of people have visited, touched that. It brings, uniqueness in it.
Yeah.
Wow, this site is particularly awesome. What I love is it gives you the same feeling of when you are in Italy, with all of these old structure built, all the history, the religion, the detail in everything they've been designed on this monument. It really makes you feel how much depth there is in this place. And if you think that there is a combination, like a coexistence between Hinduism and Islamic culture, where in everyday life you always think about them fighting, but here they live together and they create something absolutely amazing. This is what is very special about this place. In the back part of this park there are other buildings, like the one that I have on my right, but it's a madrasa, or it's kind of a college, university. In this case, I would say more a school for Islamic people of that period. And then on the other side, both on my right now, and on all over the other side in my left, there are two tombs for important people. So these become a very religious place, where in the reality, the everyday life of the Islamic community took place at the time.
Tommy T and Alice continued exploring the Qutub Minar complex. And that's when we reached the beautiful Alai Darwaza. Built by Sultan Alauddin Khilji in 1311, Alai Darwaza introduced true Islamic arches and perfectly designed domes to India on a whole new level. The red sandstone, white marble patterns, and detailed carvings still look incredibly modern, even after 700 years. Standing here, you can actually feel how the rulers of the Delhi Sultanate wanted every building to reflect power, beauty, and permanence.
You've seen the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower. How about this place? Nobody's even heard of it back in North America, but it is truly one of the most remarkable places I've ever seen. What do you think, Alice?
Absolutely, it was a surprise, and we love it.
After spending the day exploring Qutub Minar, Tommy T and Alice now head into the heart of New Delhi to experience one of the city's most iconic landmarks at night, India Gate. Built in 1931, India Gate is a war memorial dedicated to thousands of Indian soldiers who lost their lives during World War I. As the sun sets, the monument transforms into more than just a historical site. Families gather, street vendors fill the roads, and the entire area comes alive with energy, offering a completely different side of Delhi.
Wow, what a great vibe, and look at how many people are here. Like you can tell that you are in the President's city over here in Delhi. And one important thing that is a curiosity is that on January 26th is the President Day, and here in India, and there is a military parade that goes from the Gate of India all the way on the other side of the park, where there is the government, the President House. So that is really awesome.
Wow, Alice, this is incredible. India Gate,
Yeah.
all these food stands. It is really amazing out here
It's
tonight.
actually so nice to come here at night because you have also all the lights on, and you get still with high vibe location.
Wow, look at the
Corn.
sweet corn. Take a look at that, guys. Absolutely amazing. Very, very good. Those are some good peanuts.
Like it?
Very good. How much were these?
30 rupees.
30 rupees. What's that in US?
It's like less than half cent.
What?
Hey, half dollar.
Half a dollar. So 50 cents for a full bag of peanuts. Wow.
50 cents.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, Let us know in the comment down below what do you think about this site. It is now in your bucket list, I hope. And thank you so much for watching.
How to have fun outdoors!